Rumors claim that the Apple Watch disappoints even its own creator. Microsoft's already working on making the Xbox more of a computer terminal, and Samsung continues to slip in market share just about everywhere. I'm Jaime Rivera, and yeah, if I sound funny, I know I had this major cold. I apologize, but this is Pocketnow Daily, brought to you by Squarespace. The official news today has to do with HTC. The company has just confirmed that we are getting its new HTC One on March 1st. They didn't say if it's going to be called the One M9 or what the final name is going to be, but we've seen the Champions League games. We've seen them publicize the One M9 or the new HTC One, so stay tuned. Hopefully it's not going to be that M8i. Now, in other official news that are rather disappointing, let's talk about Samsung, as the IDC has just brought the market share results for China. And believe it or not, even though the company was king last year, Xiaomi is now king, and the company has slipped to 5th place. Not second, that's actually Apple's. Not third, because that belongs to Huawei. Not fourth, that belongs to Lenovo. Samsung is currently the 5th place in China, and it's just slipping away everywhere. So hopefully the Galaxy S5 impresses somebody at least. Now let's move the spotlight over to Apple, as the company is apparently working on a new accessory, but we're talking about a patent here. The company filed for a patent back in 2008 and 2010 for a VR headset where you can use your iPhone. So this is pretty much what we see with the Gear VR, what we see with the Google Cardboard design, but interesting, Apple patented it years before Google or Samsung made something of it. So could it be that the company is working on its own VR headset? We will probably find out by WWDC. We'll keep you posted. And speaking of Apple, something that is rather interesting is that apparently the Apple Watch is disappointing to its own creator. It seems that the company wanted to make the Apple Watch this super health machine where you could get glucose levels, and it could replace an EKG and so many other things, and it turned out that Apple is extremely disappointed with the fact that the sensors didn't really do what they were supposed to do, up to the point where the first generation Apple Watch will not be what the company wanted, and apparently this will come in future generations, so buyers beware. So it turns out, no, it depends on how tight your watch is strapped. It depends on so many variables that Apple wasn't able to nail. So let's see what we get in April. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, it seems that Microsoft is getting ready to make the Xbox One more than just the game console, and it already is, but as it turns out, the company is apparently already preparing its SDK for developers to launch, or should I say be announced in April and build, and then apparently the launch will happen in May. Developers will be able to beta test games, applications, and services with users, and apparently use existing game consoles for development, which is great. Even more interesting is that apparently Microsoft is going to give functionality to developers for apps to work in the background, so you can play a game and listen to music and so many other things that are apparently coming, but it leads me to the question of the day. Would all the functionality of this Xbox One make you want to buy into the Microsoft ecosystem, meaning Windows Phone, and the Xbox? Because in my case, yeah, why not? Why would I buy a PS4 if I could do so many other things with the Xbox? But leave us a comment down below and tell us what you think. This episode of the Pocketnow Daily was brought to you by Squarespace, the online service that makes it fast and easy for you to create your own professional website, portfolio, or online store. Visit squarespace.com/pocketnow for a free trial and 10% off. Squarespace, a better web starts with your website. You also know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video was filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.